It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we've got a beer from Alechemy Brewery, Alechemy Beers, and this is their Bring Out the Imp. This is an Imperial Stout at 10.5% ABV in a 330 milliliter bottle. Brewed with Belgian yeast, oatmeal, licorice, molasses. Oof. This sounds interesting, really interesting. So these beers were sent down to me by Broughton Brewery. So I don't know what the situation is. If you want to comment in the comments box, let me know. There's a lot of bright people out there and know a little bit more about this situation than me. But Broughton, of course, they brew the old jock. But the Alechemy beers come down in the same box as Broughton. So is it a case of Broughton Brewery have purchased Alechemy, or has Alechemy always been Alechemy? Have they always been a branch of Broughton Brewery? Please, if you're from Scotland or if you know about this, let me know in the comments box down below. Jet black bottle cap, dark brown bottle. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. There's etching on the bottom of this glass, so it might give a bit of a false reading, if you like, on just how carbonated this beer is. There you go. Well, you can hear it, can't you? Hissing and fizzing away there in the glass. Looks very good though. Rocking that beer back and forth looks very good. Carbonation chasing the head up the glass. Looks great. Look at that as I roll the beer around in the glass. Looks absolutely fantastic. A lovely kind of tan coloured head. No light bleeding through that glass of beer whatsoever. Nice amounts of carbonation for an Imperial Stout. But then again, as I mentioned just now, that etching on the bottom of the glass might make a small difference into how the beer's behaving in the glass here. Right, let's get the aroma then. Wow, yeah, those molasses. It almost smells barrel aged. It almost smells like woody and almost whiskey like they've added maybe some whiskey coated wood chips and let the beer age that way, but I don't think they have. So molasses, kind of like brown sugar, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of kind of like a fruitiness coming through. Plum, fig, prune from the roasted malt. And the roasted malt as well, combined with the hops, are giving that kind of plum, fig and prune. But the roasted malt is also giving chocolate, coffee and caramel aromas. It smells good. It smells really good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, stone the crows, stone the crows. That is my type of beer. Oh, that is so rich and decadent and luxurious. That's what's coming to my mind. Just the mouthfeel is like used engine oil. Big, thick, creamy mouthfeel on the beer. Plum, fig, prune flavours jumping out the glass all over your palate there. Combine that with the roasted malt flavour, that chocolate, that coffee, that caramel. It's a bit like, and I used to mention this a lot with Imperial Stouts, but I don't mention it so much anymore. But it's a little bit like having your kind of your favourite coffee, but having a bit of like cake or something by the side. So you got the sweetness of the caramel of the cake, you got your bitter chocolate, and then there's a bit of chocolate on that cake as well, bitter dark chocolate, or like biting into bitter dark chocolate, and it's all like one combined flavour, coffee and cake. It's fantastic, a fantastic flavour in the beer. Really, really good. Oh, the mouthfeel on this beer is just brilliant. Just brilliant. You get that little bit of carbonation. It just lifts the beer slightly, pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth slightly. But then it's all about the mouthfeel. It's like putting used engine oil in your mouth. It's big and thick and creamy. The beer sticks to the inside of the mouth, slides slowly down the back of the throat. Of course, whilst that's happening, you've got taste buds in your cheeks, of course, inside of the cheeks, top of the mouth, tongue, bottom of the tongue, top of the mouth, back of the throat. So as that beer is like slowly kind of like glooping its way down your throat, you're experiencing the full flavour of the beer, the full, as the brewer expected. The brewer expected that kind of like, if you're a lover of Imperial Stouts, they're going to expect that type of reaction. They built the beer for you. They've made it big and fat and bold for a reason. There's a reason they talked about oatmeal. The oatmeal in the beer, combined with the roasted malt, is giving you that big, thick, creamy, rich mouthfeel. Proper oatmeal stouts of the past. Remember those? Remember oatmeal stouts? You don't see them so much anymore, do you? I remember Young's made one. Wells and Young's made a good oatmeal stout years ago. Samuel Smith's, I think, or it is Samuel Smith's make an oatmeal stout. But you don't see the style so much anymore, like clearly listed on the front of the bottle. Like this, clearly. This is an oatmeal Imperial Stout. If I had any, I mean, I love the name, Bring Out the Imp, I think it's great. But if I had any kind of like say on, maybe lift the Bring Out the Imp slightly and then write Imperial Oatmeal Stout underneath. And I think that would be even kind of more of a seller for the beer. Right, is it barrel aged? A 10.5% Imperial Stout brewed with molasses, licorice and oatmeal and fermented with a Belgian yeast and aged in tes du Rho casks. Okay, it is. I was talking earlier on. I thought it was a barrel aged beer. It definitely is a barrel aged beer. I thought I could taste the woodiness and some kind of spirit like a whiskey or a rum. It's absolutely fantastic. That is one of the best Imperial Stouts I've had all year. It's a Stone the Crows 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.